Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday Top 10, Episode 4 for the week of August 2nd, 2023. I got to start the show with a few different things today. Don't forget that the store has joined Comic Hub, so if you haven't already done so, download the app and create an account. You can use that to send in your order, add or remove a series from your pull list, or ask the store to order something for you if you've missed it and it's still available. I got a few things that Brendan asked me to show off. So I'll do that and also mention a few books that are still in stock. If you haven't picked it up, if you missed it, these are recent issues. The store still has a few copies. Come on down and check them out. First thing we got is Moon Knight, City of the Dead #1. This is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive black and white cover. This is the price of $15, so it's a 1 in 10 range variant from San Diego Comic-Con. We have a black and white cover. This looks like a variant of a cover that was already out. This is also a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive for Miss Marvel, Funeral for a Friend, or Death of Miss Marvel, Fallen Friend. Wrong title, sorry. This is also $15. And this is a series that's coming out monthly. It's a tie-in to the Dead by Daylight popular PvP horror game. And just like the Fortnite comics that came out from Marvel and DC, this one's from Titan, but it does have codes for cosmetic items in the game. So if you're a fan of the game and a fan of comics, come check this out. All right, the first of a few books that are still in stock that we want you to check out if you missed it is Edge of Spider-Verse Volume 2. Might be Volume 3. They've done a few of these. Doesn't matter. Okay, they still have numbers 1 through 4. Don't forget that this series is usually where new Spider characters debut. So some of these become key, at least for a short time. But if you like Spider-Man, these are also really cool. It's usually an anthology showing off different Spider characters from the multiverse. You're going to have issues 1, which is a second print, 2, 3, 4. There are multiple covers of each one. Right. This one was one of my favorites from the last couple of weeks. This is Barnstormers #1 by Scott Snyder and Tula Lote. It's a story about World War I era stunt pilots. So we got 4 different covers. Come in and check that out. Pick one up if you didn't get one. If you already got one, you want a second copy, put it away because it is a Scott Snyder #1. I have some copies left of Batman White Knight Generation Joker #3. These are all cardstock covers. There's 2 covers. All right, so we got some of the art. This is a cover by Sean Gordon Murphy. They're both written by, it's written by Sean Gordon Murphy, and I think the interior art is Mirka Andolfo. It's got a few copies of that left. Check that out. We still have copies of Void Rivals #1, first printings. There's still a few out there. If you didn't get this, or if you want to get another one, because it's the start of the shared G.I. Joe Transformer Energon universe from Robert Kirkman's Skybound. Come check that out. There is a 1 in 10. There's a couple of these left as well. Of the #2. That's the #2. And there's some second printings of #1 with Jetfire on the cover. A little cartoony cover. The last backstock book, shelf book, is the stamped logo foil cover for The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. If you like goofy, in a good way, science fiction stories with kind of normal guys and normal characters, it's also art is very similar to a little bit like Mike Allred. And this is also a James Tynion written book. So check this out. Number 2 does come out this week. All right. So now we're going to get into the top 10 books that you're going to want to pick up this week. And number 10, other direction, is Adventures of Superman John Kent, number 6. This is the final issue. So we got a Clayton Henry A cover. I'm sorry, this is Tom Taylor. So this is the story of John Kent's battle against the Injustice League. So you got a Tom Taylor story, Clayton Henry art, colors by Jordi Belair. Again, this is the John Kent versus Injustice Superman A cover. You have the Ariel Colon B cover. We have the multiple Superboys, multiple John Kent through the ages. This is a Laura Braga cover. There is another cover, a Blue Beetle cover. The store might have. I didn't see one. You might have had to FOC that one. Ask the store if you want that one. That's got a Blue Beetle movie cover. And number 9, we have Death of Venomverse, number 1. This is a weekly series by Colin Bunn and David Michelini, longtime Venom writer and longtime Venom writers. Art by Gerardo Sandoval and Lindsay Koick. This is a Carnage traveling the multiverse to kill all Venoms. Right. So we have the A cover with, this is Bjorn Barons. We have a Scream cover by Lyrics. This is a Mark Bagley cover, Bagley. This should be the Ryan Stegman cover featuring the Other. I'm not up on my Venom lore, so I'm not sure exactly who the Other is. It's just one of the multiversal Venoms. We have the, this looks to be like this is an incentive. I believe this is a 1 in 10 or 1 in 25 Ivan Coelho design variant. This isn't priced yet, so if you're interested in this series, call the store and inquire about it. See if they'll set it aside for you. I think there was 2 of these. Next we have Justice Society number 5. This is the Jeff Johns reboot or restart of the Justice Society story with art by Mikel Janin and Jerry Ordway, classic DC artist. And we have colors by Jordi Belair. And in this book, we continue the story of the Huntress traveling through time to prevent the death of a major character. No spoilers. We have the A cover by Mikel Janin. This is the Yannick Paquette. No, that is not. That is, yeah, that's the Yannick Paquette cover. And this is the 1 in 25 Alvaro Martinez Bueno cover. Somebody's gotten in a fight with the JSA. They're not doing so good. How are we doing, Larry? Bear with me a second because I need to pull up my notes on this one. This is The Sacrificers, number 1. This is I'm not sure if this is a miniseries or ongoing. It's an Image book by Rick Remender and Max Fiumara. Colors by Dave McCaig. This is a future story. Very unique tale by Rick Remender. You may be familiar with Max Fuyamara art from the DC series Lucifer. He also did some amazing Spider-Man. This is the Max Fuyamara A cover. We have the Tedesco B cover. This is the Tula Lotte 1 in 10 incentive. This is priced at $10. There were a couple of these, so if you want one of these, call the store, let them know, have them set it aside for you. This is a Wednesday book, so not available today, not available tomorrow. This is the Jenny Frison incentive, 1 in 15. I believe there was one more of these as well. Let's double check with the store. This is the Jenny Frison 1 in 15. This is a Matteo Scalera. Doesn't say. It's a Scalera cover. This is the 1 in 20. I look at the cover on this one and I wonder if some of the story bits for this were things that might have been things that Rick Remender didn't get to do in his Uncanny X-Force run or his Uncanny Avengers run, because the design of these characters right here is very X-Men Apocalypse style, in that vein, from that run. Obviously not related, it's an Image book, but similar design elements. Number 6 is Magneto number 1 of 4. Marvel book. This is a flashback to when Magneto led the New Mutants. This is kind of a side story of this thing I have not seen. You can call it a retcon if you want. Introducing a new character who will probably appear again in the X-Men books in the future. This is a story by J.M. DeMatteis, art by Todd Nauck, and colors by Rachel Rosenberg. Here we have the A cover by Todd Nauck. This is the Luca Maresca, Magneto and the New Mutants cover. Guys, let me know if I need to show these covers a little better. They look like they're showing up, but just let me know if you need to see a better look at any of these. This is the Gustavo Duarte, Howard the Duck cover. And we have a 1 in 50 Greg Land cover. That is not priced yet. If you want to pick that up, let the store know. Tomorrow, that should be priced and ready to go by tomorrow. All right, we have number 5, Night Terrors, Poison Ivy, number 2. This is the final issue of this very short mini series, a 2-month series. This is by regular series writer G. Willow Wilson, art by Atagun Ilan, inks by Mark Morales, colors by Arif Prianto. First cover A, is Jessica Fong. We have a lyrics cover, which I did not grab. So it shows Ivy running. That one, I know it's in the store. I've seen it. I just didn't get it. Sorry about that. This is a Jamie McKelvey cover. And we have a 1 in 25 cover by Nimit Malavia. This is priced at $14.99. Let the store know if you'd like that incentive cover. Put this up here without it falling down. All right. Star Wars fans, this book's for you. Javen, I know you already got this one. This is Star Wars Dark Droids number 1 of 5. This is by Charles Soule, with art by Luke Ross, and colors by Alex Sinclair. So something is spreading through all the droids in the Star Wars universe and corrupting them. Could be a virus, could be force related. You'll have to read it to find out. So first cover we have is, this is the A cover by Lynell Francis Yu. Stand up. We have the R2-D2 foil cover by Giuseppe Camuncoli. There's an action figure variant that is, I know they have some of them, but I don't know where that was at. Couldn't find it in time. This here is a Rachel Stott C-3PO corrupt cover. I'm not usually a Star Wars comic book fan, but I'm going to pick that one up. I'm interested in it. It looks pretty cool. Plus that R2-D2 foil cover is really nice. So come in and get one of those. All right. Number 3, getting down to the last books here, is Scarlet Witch number 7. If you haven't been reading this is Steve Orlando's Scarlet Witch series. We're on number 7. It's art by Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales. I think did some other Defenders artwork for this at Marvel. It's Sarah Pichelli. There's also art in this book by Lorenzo Tameta and colors by Frank William. This is introducing a new villain to the magic side of the Marvel U, so this might be a key issue. Check it out. We have got my order mixed up here. Sorry about that. Russell Dowderman, A cover. All right. And it says this is cover B, is the 1 in 10 incentive, the Sarah Pichelli design variant. This is number 6, so forget about that. Ignore that. Still some copies of number 6 in the store if you want to check that out. This is also number 6. There are other covers for that, but I'll have to find them. I don't see them. Didn't see them. There's a Ramon Villalobos homage cover. I know I pulled that. I don't know what happened to it. And a Lucas Wernick cover. Hold on a second. I know I pulled this. Go. Sorry about that, guys. This is the Lucas Wernick cover. Could not find the Villalobos homage cover. All right. We got number 2. Like I mentioned, The Oddly Pedestrian Life of Christopher Chaos. Number 2 is out. This is a James Tynion written book. Also co-written by Tate Bramball, with art by Isaac Goodhart and colors by Mikel Marto. Hey, Christopher Chaos has made the list twice. This is a good book. Check it out. All right, we have the A cover by Nick Robles. This is a, okay, that says that's foil, but that's not foil. This is, must be the bad guy, vampire guy cover. I haven't read this yet, and I don't remember if he was introduced in the first issue or not. But that is cover B. We have a 1 in 10 Fabio Moon variant. Also not priced yet, so check out the store. Let the store know that you want that. All right. And now, number one book of the week. There are quite a few covers for this. I'm pretty sure I grabbed all the ones the store has. These are in no particular order from my list, so I will just let you know what they are. All right, we have, oh, it actually says on it. This is Conan, written by Jim Zub, with art by Roberto Della Torre and colors by Jose Villarrubia. Conan is now back and he's at Titan. And what more do you need? It's a Conan book. It's probably not your daddy's Conan, though. Come in and check it out, though. The Marvel series is really good. Didn't last very long. But check this one out. It's got some top-tier talent on it. All right, we have a... Here we go. Here's the A cover. This is a Dan Panosian cover. This is a Stanley Art Germ Lau cover. This is a painted cover by Gist or Gist. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Couldn't find an answer. We have that one over. Well, this is Chai Lee, but I'm not sure which cover that is. I'm pretty sure it's not unscented. No. Pretty cool cover, though. Here is this is the B cover, the Roberto Della Torre cover, the series artist cover. We have a Mike Mignola cover. We have an homage cover. Again. Oh, this is Patrick Zurcher. This is a retro cover. We have a blank sketch cover. And last but not least, we have a 1 in 10 black and white virgin variant with a Roberto Della Torre cover. Those all are done. Fantastic. Thanks for joining, guys. Come out, check out your books. Pick up some of these books. Some really good picks this week. Let the store know which ones you want. Have a great night, and I'll see you next week.